So joining me this morning is Sebastian Saliu, our sports correspondent. Good morning, Sebastian.
Good morning, Shagun.
So let's look straight into the European transfer window because it's genuinely not slowing down with Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, and Chelsea all actively working, the phones trying to strengthen their squads before the kickoff of the new season. So we already reported the Chelsea transfer for
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers, a record-breaking fee, in Britain. So now Arsenal prepping for Gumares, 70 million pounds. What's actually driving this level of spending? Because back in the days,
Yeah.
you don't have to break the bank to get
Yeah,
quality
player.
players. But
Yes.
now, if you are not edging towards the 100 million pounds, you don't get something decent in the market.
Arsenal Football Club, they won the league last season, and winning the league, they needed to step up because other teams are stepping up. So if they want to step up, they actually have to reinforce the team. Excluding Leonardo Trossard, who is in Besiktas, I think there's no other player who has kind of left the Arsenal team. So they think if they bring Bruno Guimaraes to the team, the Arsenal team, I think the midfield will be better, right? He's a proven player. He's proven it for Newcastle, and if he comes in, I think they should be better, possibly fight again for the title. So I think it's a good one for them.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at the price tag now.
Look at the 70 million
70,
pounds.
80, 100.
Okay.
And like, now, why is it so?
Okay, I think football is not where it used to be. If you look at it now, the highest record fee for a player was Neymar back when he was in Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain for 220 million pounds. So since then, I think there's been a bar raise in football transfer fees, right? And also another thing is the English players. If you watch, Morgan Rogers won 17 million pounds, Elliot Anderson won 60 million pounds.
But some people do argue that English players are overhyped
Overhyped.
and overrated.
Would we say overhyped? It's their league. Okay, look at the Spanish La Liga. How many players do you see have bought for that amount of price? How much was Ademola Lookman bought to Spanish La Liga, Atletico de Madrid? So you could see it's more of the English Premier League thing.
So let's say it's the way the league is being packaged that gives those players that kind of value.
There's a lot of PR to the English Premier League. Every player in the English Premier League, you're going out, you're coming in, there's a whole lot of PR. So if you're coming in from another league, these guys are ready to spend the money.
All right, let's just step aside away from football now and let's go straight to boxing. A big one. Anthony Joshua is finally back in the ring this Saturday, July 25th, in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, taking on an unbeaten Albanian heavyweight, talking about Christian Prenga.
Yes.
So the fight is billed as the comeback.
Yes.
This is Joshua's first fight, since his win over the YouTuber Jake Paul. Now, and it is, widely seen as a tune-up for a potential blockbuster, and there's a likely clash, between Joshua and Fury, after this particular one.
Yes.
So, Prenga himself is undefeated, at least he has 20 wins and one loss.
Yes.
So, what do you think of this fight for Joshua?
It's a fight to watch. It's a big fight for Anthony Joshua. He's been out for some time, even after the incident he had back in Nigeria, right? So he had to have a mental. He needed to work on his mental health, and yeah, I think he's back. It's a big fight for him, and he chose Prenga. There are lots of fighters, the heavyweight bout but he needed to fight a fighter who was worth fighting for. And yes, he looked at Prenga. He has 20 wins, one loss. He deserves the fight.
Do you think Anthony Joshua is psychologically ready for this fight?
I think he's ready.
All right, so let's come home now. Still talking boxing, and this one now is for the entertainers because it's a mix of sports and entertainment. Okay. Portable versus Charles Okocha coming up July 31st, and it's built on finished business. The lead up has already been chaotic. There's been videos online of Portable having public trainings, and these two entertainers have been in the ring before now. This is not the first time. And beyond the theatrics now, is there anything genuinely competitive about this fight?
It's tagged entertainment boxing, so you're not going to see a lot of professional boxing coming in from this kind of match. But I think it's just for the business of boxing, right? So, but it's going to keep everybody on their oars. The first time they fought, it was Portable winning that one on a unanimous decision. But I think Okocha wants to he believes he can beat what's his name, Portable.
Portable.
Yes.
Portable made a statement recently,
Okay.
and he said he's one of those people making boxing famous again in Nigeria. That he's now the face of boxing, even despite not being a boxer, but he's the one bringing attention. Do you agree with that assertion? Before I let you go.
Yes, I think the last time I checked, boxing in Nigeria is not, people don't really dive towards it. Okay, so, but right now, everybody wants to watch boxing because you can watch boxing even though they don't have names, right? And still have fun and still, find joy in doing it.
I understand it. Thanks for joining us,
Thank you so
Sebastian
much. Thank
Saliu,
you.
on
Thank
the
you
show
so
this morning. And that will be all this morning on the Breakfast Bulletin. Don't just follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, it's at MITV Plus. On Instagram, TikTok, and X at MITV Plus _NG. I'm Segun Akinola. Have a beautiful day ahead.